And we're back. TAKful Creator here. Okay, let's get started. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace, prosperity, love, abundance, guidance, and grace watch over us and lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. Okie dokie. So, what is in store for the collective energy today, tonight, whenever you're watching this morning? I don't know. Whenever you're watching this. Let's see. I appreciate you watching also. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes. No one really comments. I'm not sure if you share, but I appreciate it if you did. Ooh, something about a Libra this Thursday. Which this Thursday as like a Friday Junior, which is like party time. Like it's the pre-weekend type of vibes. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so it wants me to leave this Libra out. Yes. Alright, so we're moving in Libra energy. There's something that's going to happen with a Libra. Someone is sending a message. Pull 5 cards. Okay, now there was a slew of cards that kind of fell on the floor. This would be my first card. Disease, sickly alert. Let's see if I can get these cards. Okay. Sleep, knocked out, jailhouse. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can get these cards. Okay. Training wheels. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's see which one. Resurrection Sunday. Okay, so there's a Libra that might be sick. Someone might be sending a message to a Libra or to a Libra energy. Or a Libra energy or a Libra is sending a message to someone, okay, about an illness, a sickness, an illness, and about someone taking a slumber. So, okay. Can you show me yes, please? Thank you. Can you show me no? Thank you. And now we're on the right track. Much appreciated. Hi, Divine. Hi, Divine. How we doing? Great, as usual. Clarification. So we're talking about a Libra energy. Is someone sending a message? No. Someone is sending a message to a Libra energy, just for clarification, about someone being diseased or ill. Now, this disease or illness, it left them to have like an eternal slumber. So I think they went peacefully in their sleep, so that's good. And because this Libra feels like there's some kind of foul play, someone is going to be jailed, right? Someone, there's straight to jail. They're bypassing the hearing in court, like they know exactly who to blame this on, like, and they're about to blame it on this individual. Okay, why? Because this individual most likely was in training, or had their training wheels on. I guess they were new to this, but it wasn't like their first day of school, wasn't their first experience, but it was like one of their newer experiences of maybe hurting or harming someone, causing illness or disease to someone, right? And so because people have already seen their track record, they're immediately like found guilty. Resurrection Sunday. Are we talking about something sexual? No, we're talking about, I see Easter. We're talking about something Easter related, religious. No, but I'm getting Resurrection Sunday. Did they wake back up on Sunday? No, but the intention was for someone to fall asleep and wake up the next day. Did they wake up next day? No. Okay. Okay, so that's the story that they're spinning to this Libra. So the story is, right, the message that this Libra received is a person that this Libra knows, or this Libra energy knows, is sick or was sick/ill before they went to sleep. They're afraid because they went to sleep and didn't wake back up. Okay, hold on. All right, let's go back to the drawing board. So someone sent a message to this Libra. The message said that someone they know, said that they are okay. So the last message that was sent to this Libra, wow, that's a completely different storyline. Okay, so the last message that was sent to this Libra by this individual, or this Libra energy by this individual, was that they were not feeling well. That they were sickly, diseased, ill, and just overall not in a good condition at all. So they decided to go to sleep. But they did not wake up. There was no resurrection Sunday. So I'm guessing this happened from between a Saturday to a Sunday. Now, there was some kind of experience between this person wanting to fall asleep and the resurrection Sunday that requires jail time because of some kind of training wheels. Okay. Do we need more cards? Yes. All right. I know the entire time it said yes, but I heard there's messages that I'm actively hearing that are in line with how the pendulum is moving. So I know you're like, why is it just doing that? When you just know, hey, it's just going to tell you yes on repeat. I am not gloating. I'm letting you know where I am in my ascension process. There's some kind of fake or phony sex with someone who does basketball, softball, or football. But I'm not getting like they're not a part of a sports league. It's just that they're interested in these sports. They're a sports fanatic. Specifically, like they watch football and basketball. And I don't have baseball on here, but softball would be synonymous with baseball. I don't see anything for track, though. Track is also written on here, but that's not what the message I'm getting. We need some numerology. Okay, so we have our angel numbers. Let's see, how many? 3? We'll go with 3. 51. 53. 77. Okay, so let's dive right into overall numerology. So, reverse, we have 15, right? 15 is silence. So, and if we have the reverse of this, obviously there's the energy of needing to speak up and be vocal. Right? We have 5, which is obey. Obey in the sense that change is happening very, it's not very extensive change. It's a small change, but it's quick change that is happening. And this quick change needs to be adapted to in a way that allows for the divine or the universe to work through something. Okay? And we in the collective are called to obey this shift, this change in our environment, and ask the universe what this is. Okay, now when you ask, the expectation is the information that you receive, you understand to the point where you know it. If you can't fully understand it yet, then to have the belief in it. So even with your doubt, to still go along with it, because the universe is either protecting, guiding, retranscribing the fate of something because of a choice that was made or an experience that was had and a test that was failed, whatever the case is, right? And I say a test that's failed because that's the energy of 51, is prevailing past the negative energy, prevailing past the negative mark on your test, a divine test, right? So then we have 53. Now we have the 5 again repeating. So we already know that the 5 represents obeying and fully accepting the change, the shift in perspective, the shift in dynamic. Why? Because we talk about dynamic here, we have the 5 and 1 together, and then here now we have the 5 and the 3 together. 3 is recognizing help. That help can be from physical people, but again, with those physical people, it's the spiritual, the divine realm that is orchestrating those physical people to be maneuvered in a way that you can most benefit from. Okay, so then we have the 3 working with the 5. So in reverse, 35 is feel deeply. Because we have it as 53, it's telling us to kind of move in a detached way, emotionally though. Not detached as in we're removing ourselves, our energetic work and everything from this. No, we're actually pulling this in. We're drawing this in by accepting. It's like, what are the stages of grief? It's like you already went through the stages of grief and you're at the point of accepting, so that whatever fate can now, in fate, we're going to say as a death process, to go into rebirth, right? Transfer over. So if we're looking at the subtext of 51 and 53, we can look at the culmination of the numbers and then why it's divided in such a way. So 5 and 1, that's 6. 6 is the level, the number of abundance, is the number of abundance when it comes to material, physical material items. Not always financial, because that could be digital, but physical items, right? So 6, we have physical items, but then the love of that physical items, the attraction, the attachment to those physical items. So with 5 obeying the change that's happening, and you asking what this change is, how this applies to your life, and then accepting that the change is either bringing in or taking away some kind of material item, it's really saying, take it on the chin. The highs come with the lows, accept it. So 51 can truly be synonymous with 222, except 51 is more of a 3D number. You're in this environment. Okay, the environment is being manipulated, and because the environment's being manipulated, your perspective needs to go along with it, and go along with it in a higher vibration than what you are initially going into the situation with. Okay, so yes, what's happening is negative. However, you have to have a positive spin on this negativity, because if not, this 53, where the 5 and the 3 make an 8, is forgiving, right? That's the subtext of forgiveness, because with forgiveness, that gratitude of this experience happened, the acceptance, this experience happened for a reason, and I'm accepting that it happened for a reason that is helping my growth in some way. So because I'm accepting all this good, the balance of that would have to be releasing the bad. Releasing the bad would be forgiveness. So with the 5 and the 3 here, making it 8, we have forgiveness. So not only is your material life going to shift, but you need to offer it forgiveness. And that would be the only emotion that is successful in this endeavor. Why? Because the 77 is right after we have praise, doubling. Now 77, 7 and 7 together is 14. That's understanding. Okay, so what understanding do you need? This one over here, when you're asking the universal guides, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? That's what you need to understand here. You need to understand the forgiveness, why you need to forgive. What is this forgiveness going to unlock for you? Because in order for you to go through this process, there needs to be some kind of transmutation, which is you wrapping your mind around what's going on, accepting it and moving with it in flow. So this way, that energy can be shifted to other people that can accept upgrades, and in a situation where they don't know what to do, they can utilize how you've gracefully, by understanding the situation, praising that it happened for your internal benefit, whether that is for your soul progression, your emotional, physical, whatever progression, It's for you. And it being for you is going to develop. For it being for everyone. Now, that could just be energetically. People get your upgrades. Or it could be you learning to the point where you can teach others. Where you can physically show others how to maneuver in situations that people don't have a manual for. Or if there is one, it's on a bookshelf in a library most people don't have access to without a book. A library card, right? Even if you can find it online, without having the resources or the information to find the right book, whatever. There's a person that can walk you through it. And the reason why is because this person, this energy here, this Libra energy, is able to do the work. And this understanding is all spiritual. Why is this happening right now? Why is this happening to this person? Is this a representation of a pattern dynamic in my life or in this person's life? Or is this the like one chaotic experience, the climax of something, and that's how you have to work with it? If so, what is it representative of? Why is the mind that's attached to this energy accepting what's happening around it? Because even if they get PTSD or trauma, they had to accept the negative energy in to get the PTSD or trauma. So why are they even in this environment to accept this? Okay. So let's see here. You want us to switch to numerology to understand more of the sports, the fake phony sex. To understand the fake phony sex, not to understand the sports. So we're just understanding here that alongside the interest in basketball, softball, and football, the interest in these sports not only is an interest, it went a little bit farther than an interest. They were a part of it and may have received some kind of ailment because they were a part of it at one time. This ailment now, I don't know, it could have been 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 10 minutes, whatever the case is. The illness from, engaging in one of these sports is what caused this sickness or disease. Okay? And the sickness or disease makes them give phony sex. Okay, because I didn't think that sounded right. But the only way that they can engage in this kind of lifestyle, this promiscuous lifestyle, or we can maybe call it romantic, because they're so diseased or sickly, is by it being fake and phony. So I could be paying for it. Confirmation, they're probably paying for partners in order for them to feel loved, and they need to have that resurrection Sunday. Yikes. And was this resurrection Sunday with a partner that was underage? Okay, show me no. Show me no. I just need to make sure you calibrated. Okay, you calibrated. All right, so I'm going to ask one more time. Keep the no unless it's a different answer. All right. Are you telling us that this Libra received a message that this person is sick in the head and may go to jail because they decided to have fake, phony intercourse with someone who was underage? All right. Well, that's a different message for you guys. I really don't want to tap into that energy anymore because that is definitely a prison sentence. Here we have fake flame alert and twin connection, even if the ages are day 25, Eve 24. And that's what I was going to say. Even if the ages are, there maybe like 1 year apart, it's just a statute of limitations because there's a cusp there. Like, even that, I don't want to be a part of that because that's definitely engaging with the cops. Here we go. Aquarius energy in the upright and Libra in the reverse. So why do we have the Libra in the reverse is synonymous with the Libra that's over there? Yes. So why is it in the reverse? Is the Libra the karmic energy? No, it's the Libra is the energy that is the victim here. That fell victim. And then the light goes out. Are there two Libras here? There's two Libras here, and they're related. Oh, gosh. This story is getting so messy. The light went out. There's Libra and Aquarius. Trust the timing, 222. Y'all see this, right? Trust the timing of the light going out, 222. Then we have a Virgo in reverse. I'm going to put that synonymous with the Libra in reverse. Some external peace, a fried noodle, caregiver of elderly, bedroom or guest. So did, okay. Someone's just under the legal age by like a year or something. The child here, that's what we're going to call it. The child here is under the legal age by like a year. And this person who may be elderly is diseased or sick. And because they may not have a lot of time left and only a few more resurrection Sundays in them, the person made them the child here accepted the proposal of some kind of fake phony sex to get his, rocks off. And this person is an Aquarius. The information was sent to a Libra that's in relation to this other Libra. This is confusing me with the signs. Oh, you know why? It's because I need my sign cards. That's why. Oh my gosh. Okay, so who is the comet here? Who is the karmic? Is it the Libra in reverse on the board? No. Is it the Aquarius on the board? Okay, and is the Aquarius a sun sign? Confirmation. Okay, so we're going to put this Aquarius over here. Karmic card. And then, because I definitely have a few readings ago, a karmic Aquarius, that energy that like overran everything. So I'll add that to the end of this reading so you can see if that kind of correlates. But then we have the Libra, which would be the chosen energy here. Okay, but we have two Libras. The Libra on the board in reverse is karmic. No, but they're in relation to the Aquarius. No, to the other Libra. Okay, I'm just, I gotta make sure it's calibrated type of thing. So the difference is this is just a Libra, and then we have a Libra Virgo here. Okay. So the message was sent from the Aquarius to the parent of the Libra Virgo, which is the other Libra. Okay, so we have our sun signs. We'll say that we'll put this sun sign over here. I would say we have a clear star energy, but it's a little kind of muffled right now. So our star energy for certain would be the Libra right here. Okay. And then we have this Virgo Libra that is the child here, and we're going to name their, okay, the Virgo is in their Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Okay, so just double checking, it's Jupiter, so we're going to throw this Jupiter card right on out here so we understand what energy this Libra is showing up as. It's showing up more as a Virgo than the Libra. And honestly, we can put these cards in the upright now that we can see the difference between them. Okay, this Jupiter. Now that we have our clear distinguished cards, the numerology is for the Aquarius. Okay, they need to have hope. They need to forgive themselves and forgive, you know, the other individual, and understand why they even brought themselves to this predicament. Or they understand this information, rather. They need to forgive themselves, forgive the girl, and accept the punishment for their crimes, since they wanted to engage in this fake or phony love, right? And I'm not even seeing that it was like fully sexual. I'm saying that it was maybe like borderline I'll just leave it there so I don't. But again, we get this crime energy. Okay, we already received something about a bladder. Sagittarius in reverse energy. Is the Sagittarius attached to this reading? No, but the Sagittarius is attached to the people that are understanding the crime. Okay, so maybe the law officials that would be involved, or a counselor that would be involved, the people, if the, what is it, taking care of the elderly card came out. So if this Libra Virgo in fact was taking care of this Aquarius as the elderly, maybe the Sagittarius is the boss at the job. Okay, I'm not really saying anything for this. Sagittarius, it applies to the reading but doesn't at the same time. Okay, so let's trust the timing. The irony. A psychology expert. Comedy show. Dining room. Cancel culture. Receiving 5D praise for the repulsive crime. Or seeking 5D praise for the repulsive crime. Oh, okay. So this Aquarius, right now we just get the energy of how people feel. So this Libra is upset, obviously. This Libra Virgo thinks it was kind of funny. You know, they're just, you know, engaging in it. This person's going to die soon, and it's something that they can put on their bucket list. But the Aquarius over here is really in an existential crisis, right? They were purely raw and honest. You know, they didn't hold anything back, and they realized, you know, how the Libra Virgo, you know, how the Aquarius was acting like a, excuse my language, but like a stupid hoe. This most likely happened in the master bedroom or whatever, and it shows the power dynamic between the Aquarius and the Libra Virgo. So in any regard, any way you wrap it, there's always going to be a power dynamic there. But who has the power here? And that's the reason why, you know, this Aquarius energy could potentially have a lesser sentence. It might be a misdemeanor offense, because we didn't get felony that fell out, and we didn't get misdemeanor that fell out. We just got a criminal act. So they're going to receive jail time for this criminal act, but it's not a very long sentence. Why? Because they most likely realize he's already going to die, and this was like maybe a bucket list thing for him to do. It's so weird that we're tapping into this energy, because there's a very weird power dynamic here. The Aquarius is older, much older than this Libra Virgo. They have more experience, so they're, in a sense, the superiority here. However, must be a super long reading for the camera to go off again. But so with this Aquarius energy, they're diseased, ill, or sickly. So like maybe they're not in the right mind to make sound decisions. So neither is someone who is not even of legal age. So there we have one person that's more superior than the other person more superior than the other, and then now a situation where they're both pretty contingent. So who's at fault? Who's to blame? What's his name? Where is he from? Is that my... Okay, sorry, that's a Izzy brother thing. But anyway, that's kind of like, it's a guessing game. So by this Aquarius owning up to, you know, their actions, because maybe they're karmic because of the actions here, but they are not fully a karmic in all regards. This was just a karmic lesson for them. and the guilt almost ate them alive, so they had to tell the necessary people, and so they contacted the parent directly and let them know. This mature female. And so of course what she's going to do is, this mature female, she's also religious. This Libra mother, because that's what I'm getting here by mature female. We can't say this Virgo Libra is very mature if she's making decisions like this. But this Libra mom, she says either the Aquarius or the Virgo Libra has some kind of demonic attachments, okay, or demonic what does it say here, demonic entities that are controlling them. You know, look how they come off. So it's just like, she's religious, so she's blaming the devil, and then she's talking about their appearance, maybe because this person is diseased, sickly, and ill, that it's like, look how they're being tormented on the regular because they're not a good person. Like, look at them, physically look at them. Like, that's what I'm getting here by the card, right? They're going to end up dying anyway. Like, they're going to have an early death anyway, maybe near Juneteenth, right? Because they're being canceled. And because of maybe the ethereal realm is congratulating the Aquarius on kind of moving out of this karmic cycle in an upright fashion, because it's a lot for, them to kind of speak up about such a terrible, hideous act, which is the card that came up after this, I believe. Yes, hideous, pure, ugly, which is a hideous and pure, ugly act, right? And he took full responsibility, was ready to, figure out what the next steps are, or what the next steps were. Something about a sports subscription, sports club. So now it's something about bribing. Is he bribing them? Oh, he's talking about he has like a sports subscription to some place. Like, there was no self-defense, so it wasn't like it was consensual. Like, he's defending himself, but then also taking responsibility for himself. He's moving in like a very Pisces energy of, like, think of it from a compassion standpoint. Like, think of it as if you were in my shoes, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he's really pulling the sympathy card, right? And he's talking about, like, how he doesn't really have much resources left because, maybe the rest of his family take his money because he's elderly and sick, and, his accounts are hacked by people overseas because he's so gullible because of him being diseased and ill, so he doesn't really have much going for him. And so the 4-player sex, was enticing, probably the last thing on his bucket list before he kicks the bucket type of thing. And I hate to be so insensitive, but again, it's a crime of someone who acts as a courage, the cowardly dog. It's like you don't move in full bravery, you move in fear, and that's low vibrational. And so even though this is a high vibrational act of you speaking up, everything else about it is low vibrational. So what do? We call you a karmic, and you have to receive your karmic lessons through karmic consequence. Yeah, but trust the timing. Trust the timing. We just hope nothing additional, because males can continue to procreate well beyond the healthy stages. So let's keep our vibrations high enough to protect this Libra Virgo here that's just very juvenile in mindset. Protect them from having an additional crisis of, possibly getting pregnant, or possibly having a disease that could have been transferred between them. Let's just all aid in this collective protection over this energy, okay? We got to protect the youth from making dumb mistakes, because older people are too busy moving in a very similar immature frequency, and it's just not healthy, okay? Especially if you get these two in the same room and offer a resurrection Sunday, just fresh. But on that note, I believe that is all we need to hear. Thank God. Okay, I'll see you soon. Until the next.